In this video, I'm going to show you how carriers or truck drivers can book dock appointments with warehouses using just WhatsApp. The advantage of using WhatsApp is that carriers or truck drivers don't have to download any new app. They don't have to learn any new workflow. Everything happens in a tool that they're already familiar with. Hi, my name is Daniel Emasit. I am the CEO and co-founder of Logistify AI, and I'm going to show you how to leverage WhatsApp to book dock appointments. All right, let's jump right in. All right, first, we are going to log into the Logistify AI platform and see what the warehouse team gets to see. So right here is the dock scheduling AI agent, and we have the calendar view that the warehouse can use to view their dock appointments. So as you can see for this warehouse here, Ikeja, this is the warehouse on a specific day, Monday, March 23rd. These are the appointments. This warehouse has 3 docks, and for each dock, we can see the different appointments on the calendar view. So that's what the warehouse team gets to see. Now let's head over to WhatsApp and see on the carrier side how they can book an appointment on this calendar. All right. So I'll just open up my WhatsApp and it's right there. So by simply using WhatsApp, carriers or truck drivers don't need to learn any new workflow. They don't need to download any new app. They don't need to log into any web portals. They can simply use the tool that they already know and are familiar with. So for a carrier to start booking an appointment right here, what they'll do is just go and message the WhatsApp business number for the warehouse. So let me pretend I am a dispatcher at a carrier, and let me go ahead and book a slot. So what I'll do is just say book and hit send, and off it goes. And then immediately WhatsApp will respond to me, presenting me a form that I can fill out to book an appointment. So let's complete this form. I'll click book appointment, and then immediately a form will be displayed, and we shall go through each page of the form and fill out the details. So again, this form is live data. WhatsApp is communicating with the Logistify AI platform and bringing live data. So first page is I'll select the warehouse, and the warehouse that I'm attached to is this one called Ikeja. So I'll go ahead and select it and click continue. The next page is the warehouse instructions that carriers and truck drivers should follow and adhere to. So I'll read through them. So under scheduling, this warehouse says they don't allow for last minute schedules. I'll scroll through. This warehouse requires PPE and a visibility net, which I have, so I'll put those on. Their operating hours. This is very important. So they operate Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and this is where they're located. Very important that we follow the instructions for that warehouse. All right. So let's go ahead and click continue. So the next step, we'll select a dock, and this step, you can just pretty much select any dock. The warehouse team will reassign based on availability. So we'll just click dock A2 and then click continue. Now we are on the page for selecting a load type and the date we want to go to the warehouse. All right, so let's go pick a load type here. So these are load types that were set by the warehouse, including their durations. So for example, to inbound a full truckload of soybeans, it takes 60 minutes at this warehouse. So let's go ahead and select that load type, 60 minutes, and let's select the date, the 23rd of March. Let's go ahead and select that date, and then let's find a time slot by clicking continue. All right, so we're there. Let's pick a time slot. I'll just go ahead and see what time slots are available. So recall, this is live data from the warehouse AI agent displayed to the driver. So as you can see, these are the only available slots. If you can see at the calendar view, 9 a.m. all the way to noon has already been booked. And right now it's 1 p.m. So we can't actually book these slots because we're past the time. So the only available time slots from 2 p.m. all the way to 5. So this is powerful. You don't want to show time slots that are unavailable to the truck driver. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and select a time slot here, which is 2 p.m. So I'll go ahead and click 2 p.m. and click continue. And then as a carrier dispatcher, I can assign these loads, these appointments to the truck drivers. This is an optional step, but I can see the truck drivers that I have and assign this load to probably the nearest truck driver to the warehouse. And that's Daniel here. So I'll select and click continue. And now this is the final page of the form where we can add some references and some notes. For example, if you have a purchase order number or a BOL number, you can add them here. So I'll just go ahead and put in PO 6767. And in the notes, I'll just say I need 12 pallets, something like that. But you can add any other notes that are relevant for the warehouse there. All right, so I've completed the form. The final step is for me to submit it so that it goes off to the warehouse and the appointment is requested. So let's click submit to request this appointment. So WhatsApp responds saying the response has been sent, and immediately we receive a notification that the appointment request has been submitted. One other thing is the appointment will show up immediately in the calendar view. So you can see here appointment 1100 right here on the calendar view immediately for the warehouse team to review. All right. So remember, this appointment is simply a request. It has not been approved yet. So the next step is for the warehouse team to approve or reject. And then we'll see that once that is done, the truck driver will receive a confirmation notification and, importantly, a QR code for get check-in. All right, let's see that step now. Okay, so we're now going to head over to the warehouse side and approve this appointment request. So to do that, the warehouse team will see this appointment request for 2 p.m. It's an inbound. They'll verify the details and they'll approve it by clicking schedule or by simply speaking to the AI assistant. But for here, let's just click schedule and you can see the status update has been updated successfully to now scheduled. If I scroll up, it's scheduled right here. And we can see that the color code for this appointment has changed and it's now approved. And immediately, if we go back to WhatsApp, on the carrier side, on the truck driver side, this is what they see. Immediately, they will receive a notification that says their appointment request has been approved with all the relevant details: the confirmation number, the warehouse, which dock they've been assigned to, the load type, the date, and you can see the status is scheduled. And now a very important step is the get check-in. The carrier has been sent a QR code right here that they need to present at the gate of the warehouse for quick check-in. So they'll simply present it and the security guard will simply scan the QR code and check them in. So you don't have to do manual check-ins anymore. You simply rely on QR codes. And this is a tool that is already familiar in the market. So there's no new apps to download. There's no new setups of infrastructure hardware to set up. Simply use a QR code for get check-in. So in case the driver needs to cancel, they can simply message cancel and the confirmation number of their appointment, and the appointment will be canceled. And if they need to reschedule, they can do the same by simply interacting in WhatsApp. Okay, so that's how we can leverage WhatsApp to enable carriers and truck drivers book appointments with warehouses. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.